Today we're going to talk to you a little bit about a new piece of equipment called the Kamifun wireless microphone. And you might ask yourself, why would I want to use this? Well, we have discovered that when you are working with your kids that are remote and you are working with kids in your building, that if you're using Google Meet, the kids at home may not hear you very clearly if you are to walk away from your laptop. This microphone is very, very small. It's not powerful. This microphone gives me mobility and the ability to walk around, and my kids can hear me at home. So this is a good feature. What we see here on this table are some of the pieces of equipment that you will be using. This is the microphone itself. You'll notice that it has a little clip here, which will enable you to clip it on your coat or your lapel. It also has a receiver, and this is how the two talk to each other. It sends and receives. We also, if you're using a Macintosh computer, we are required to use this. It will not work with a Macintosh computer unless you use this adapter. So in this setup, we are assuming that you have some other peripherals. You have a document camera that you're going to hook up. You will have an additional monitor, perhaps, or not. And you will have maybe a flat screen TV or projector. So there's a lot of options that you potentially can have. It's not really complex. It's just that the hookup needs to be with two dongles. So in this scenario, I have a typical 3-prong dongle. I have the USB connector, which has my document camera connected. Now I have an IPEVO, but this would be the same for the other Ladybug and the Black Avervision. So that's going into my USB port. If I had a projector and it was a VGA, it would be here. I'm happening to use an HDMI and to a flat screen TV. And this is my power, because my computer does need to be powered. We have 2 USB-C ports, and you can see here that this one is in this one right here. Now, if I was connecting an external monitor to this, I would also need a larger dongle, because I would need to have my external monitor here. This is an HDMI. Again, it could be a VGA, but I also need to have my wireless microphone connected here. So I do need to have both. So I'm going to go ahead and plug this in. I'm going to take the receiver, and you're going to notice that there are 2 colors on this. There is a kind of a yellow orange, and there is a green. We need to make sure that the receiver is plugged in to the yellow microphone. Once I've done that, I can go ahead and connect that to my USB port here. Again, I have 2 dongles. There it is. I now need to turn this on. And so what you're going to notice is there is an off-on switch here, and when I turn it on, at the top, you're going to notice a light, and it's blue, and it's blinking blue because the other part is not turned on. So if you see a blue blinking light, one of the 2 devices is not turned on. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on this particular microphone. And what you're going to notice is this is solid blue, and this one's solid blue. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clip this onto my lanyard. You might want to test this. I'm going to show you how you can test the sound out so you know what it sounds like. And you can also put this with the clip too. There's a little clip that's here. If you feel like you need to clip this to your belt, you can go ahead and do so. You can also put it in your pocket. So what I'm going to do is, now that I have both of these on, I'm in my Google Meet and I want to connect with my kids at home. And so the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to go down to the 3 dots where it says More Options. And you want to go to Settings. When we go to our settings, it should automatically go to the USB PNP sound device. You can see that I'm underneath the audio option here. Now it says my microphone is turned off, and that is because I have disabled my microphone here. So don't be afraid if it's not working. It's probably because your Meet microphone is turned off. Again, I'm going to Settings, I'm going to Audio, and I can see that it is working fine here. Now people always ask, hey, there are 2. There's USB-P sound device here and the default. Either one of these I've tested and they work. If you do have any problems, just be aware, try both. But I think both of those would be just fine. Now there is one other thing that you do need to check, and that is in your Apple, up here in the upper left-hand corner, there is a system preferences option. And when we go there, you're looking for this little sound speaker right here. And we want to make sure that we've selected this and gone to input. The input should be on the USB sound device because the input is the sound going into your computer. So please make sure that that is on. Once you've done that, everything should be good to go. I do have the ability on this particular, the one with the mic, to change the volume. So I'm going to test my volume and see how this works. And the way I do that is I go to the three dots and I go ahead and I record the meeting. By recording the meeting, you're going to get an email sent to yourself. So just go ahead and make a meet in Google Calendar and record it and see what this sounds like. So it should be recording right now. I have my mic on. I would suggest that you get up, move across your classroom as it's recording and just say, I'm 10 feet away, I'm 20 feet away, and see how that quality sounds. See if the mic is too close or what have you. All right, once you're done with that, you can go ahead and go back to your settings and stop your recording and again, listen to that as beep. When you're all done, please make sure that you turn this off because you have 4 to 6 hours of a charge on here. So I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to turn this off. And lastly, I do have a Y splitter, and this enables me to charge both of these devices at the same time. So I would plug that into here. I would also plug this into here, so both of them are plugged in, and then I can charge this either through this or a USB enabled charging device. Other than that, you're welcome to get a hold of either me, Amy Gertenrich-Dwyer, Carolyn Krushman, or Kristen Montagano. As you know, we're always here and available to help you with anything that you should need. Have a great week.